Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. Let me start with a question. Have you ever noticed how different you feel after spending time with certain people? Some leave you inspired, motivated, and ready to chase your dreams. Others leave you tired, drained, and doubting yourself. That's the power of the people around us. They shape the way we think, feel, and even the way we live. And sometimes, without realizing it, we let the wrong people influence our path. Today's episode is about changing that. The topic is surround yourself with the right people. We'll explore together, what does it actually mean? Why does it matter so much? And most importantly, how can you start building the right circle for your growth and happiness? So if you've ever felt stuck or held back because of the people around you, this episode might be the reminder you need. What does it mean to surround yourself with the right people? When we say surround yourself with the right people, it doesn't just mean having friends who are nice or colleagues who are friendly. It's about intentionally choosing the energy, mindset, and values you allow into your life. The right people are those who encourage you instead of dragging you down, who challenge you to grow instead of keeping you small, who celebrate your success instead of feeling jealous, and who support you when life gets hard instead of disappearing. In other words, the right people are like mirrors and reminders of your better self. They don't need to be perfect, but they should be aligned with the direction you want to go. Imagine your life as a garden. Every person who enters is like a seed. Some bring beauty and growth, some bring weeds. Over time, the quality of your garden depends not only on your effort, but also on which seeds you allow to stay. So, why does this matter so much? Let's pause and ask, why is surrounding yourself with the right people so powerful? First, because we become who we spend time with. You've probably heard the quote, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." It's not just a motivational line, it's supported by psychology. Human beings mirror behavior. If your closest circle is negative, complains a lot, and has no goals, you'll slowly absorb that energy. But if they're curious, hardworking, and kind, you'll naturally level up. Second, energy is contagious. Every conversation, every interaction is an exchange of energy. When you're around toxic people, you may feel drained, anxious, or insecure. But when you're around supportive people, you feel lighter, stronger, and more hopeful. It's not magic, it's emotional influence. Third, they shape your belief system. Our beliefs are not created in isolation. They are reinforced by the environment we live in. If your group believes dreams are impossible, you'll start to doubt yourself. If your group believes anything is possible with effort, you'll push through challenges. Fourth, the right people support you during struggles. Life is not always sunshine. When storms come, the people around you can be your anchor or your extra weight. The right people won't fix your problems for you, but they will remind you that you are not alone. And finally, opportunities and growth. Sometimes success doesn't just come from hard work, it comes from connections. The right people open doors, share knowledge, and push you to places you never thought you could reach. So the truth is, your circle is either your fuel or your poison. And that's why this matters more than we often realize. Now, how can we build the right circle? The first step is self-awareness. Ask yourself, who do I want to become? What kind of energy do I want to carry? Because you can't choose the right people if you don't know the direction of your own journey. The second step is to evaluate your current circle. Take a quiet moment to reflect. Who are the top 5 people you spend most of your time with? Do they inspire you? Do they make you feel seen and valued? Or do they drain your energy? This step can be uncomfortable, but it's essential. Third, create boundaries. You don't need to cut people off in a dramatic way, but you can reduce the time and energy you give to toxic relationships. Boundaries are not walls. They are filters. You protect your mental and emotional health by deciding how much access people have to you. Fourth, seek environments that align with your growth. Join a community, a class, or a group where people share your values. For example, if you want to be healthier, spend more time with people who care about health. If you want to grow in your career, connect with people who are ambitious and curious. Fifth, be the right person yourself. It's not only about receiving. It's also about giving. Ask yourself, am I the kind of person others want to grow with? Be supportive, be kind, be reliable. When you embody the qualities you admire, you naturally attract similar people. And 6, remember quality over quantity. It's better to have 2 or 3 genuine people who uplift you than 20 acquaintances who don't care. Depth matters more than numbers. And finally, stay open to change. Sometimes the right people come in unexpected ways, through work, through random encounters, or even online. Stay open, but also stay discerning. Let me share a simple example. Think about athletes. Even the most talented ones cannot grow alone. They need coaches, mentors, supportive teammates, and sometimes even a rival to push them further. Imagine if an athlete trained daily with people who didn't care, who skipped practice, who laughed at their dreams. Their talent would fade. But surrounded by committed, disciplined teammates, their growth becomes unstoppable. The same is true for you and me. You don't need to be an athlete to realize this. Your environment shapes your potential. Another reflection. Maybe you've experienced being around someone who constantly criticizes. Over time, even if you are confident, you start doubting yourself. On the other hand, one simple, supportive friend who believes in you can give you the courage to try again. That's the power of people. Surrounding yourself with the right people isn't about building a perfect circle or finding flawless humans. It's about intention. It's about choosing to protect your energy, nurture your growth, and walk with those who genuinely wish you well. And remember, this is a continuous process. People change. You change. Your circle will evolve. The key is to stay aware and intentional. So let's recap today's journey. 1. Surrounding yourself with the right people means intentionally choosing relationships that reflect your values and support your growth. 2. Because your circle shapes your mindset, energy, opportunities, and resilience. 3. By becoming aware of your needs, evaluating your current circle, setting boundaries, seeking aligned environments, giving support yourself, and valuing quality over quantity. I hope today's episode gave you both reflection and practical steps. Think about your own circle. Who uplifts you? Who drains you? What small change can you make this week to bring yourself closer to the right people? Thank you so much for listening. If this message resonated with you, take it into your heart and maybe share it with someone who needs to hear it too. Remember, growth is not just about what you do alone. It's also about who walks with you on this journey. Until next time, take care of your energy, take care of your circle, and keep moving towards your best self. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow the podcast so you won't miss the next one. Share it with a friend who might need this message today.